Hi guys, sorry I couldn't be with you tonight, but I think this video is the next best thing. What I'm going to do is talk to you today about new technology, and we'll start with proximity keys or smart keys. Manufacturers are using them more and more these days in new modern vehicles, and there's a couple of problems that occur that cause a no start situation that we can fix at the roadside. One, the battery in the smart key goes flat, causing lack of communication with the vehicle. And two, the electric steering lock can also give problems, which can be rectified by using the reset procedure. Now, the reset procedure for the steering locks you'll find in your latest training manual under hints and tips. As far as the battery going flat in the smart key, every smart key has an override. Okay, now to gain access to the vehicle, you should always be aware that within any smart key, there is always an emergency steel key that will give you access to the vehicle. Okay, so that will get you into the vehicle. Once you're inside the vehicle, if this key is not working, there are specific override procedures that differ from make and model of vehicle. For this particular vehicle, the override procedure is to hold the smart key up to the start-stop button on the dash. Foot on the brake, press the start-stop button with the smart key and the vehicle will start. Good, simple, clean procedure, doesn't take very long. Once again, makes the vehicle mobile. Guys, another new technology that's been used today is start-stop technology. It's a bid by the manufacturers to save fuel and reduce exhaust emissions. But more importantly for you is the type of battery that they generally use for start-stop technology. Any vehicle that's got start-stop will have either an AGM battery or an enhanced flooded battery. So if you're going to replace a battery on one, you must replace like for like. So if it's an AGM battery, bang an AGM battery in it. Enhanced flooded, the same. Don't put a calcium battery in a vehicle that's got start-stop. It won't last very long and the start-stop system won't function correctly. While I'm talking about these types of batteries, let's move on to power management systems. These are becoming quite commonplace in modern vehicles these days, where they use a charging system with a variable voltage output. The voltage can vary anywhere between 12.9 and 15 volts, which suits these batteries ideally, because the advantage of a semi-deep cycle battery is it can be brought down to a relatively low state of charge and then brought back up again without any risk of damage to the battery whatsoever. Okay, but how do you check the charging voltage on a vehicle with a power management system? How do you identify that it's got one? Well, first of all, if you look on the negative battery terminal, you'll see a little black square device called an intelligent battery sensor. If you see that on any negative terminal of a vehicle, that vehicle will have a power management system fitted. To check the charge rate, and quite often I get a query where one of our guys or one of you guys have just been out to a vehicle with a flat battery. You've jump started it, checked the charge rate, it's low, 13.3 volts. Is that normal, acceptable, or what? So the easiest way to check it is while you've got it running, leave your voltmeter connected, hook up a known good battery, for example your jump pack. Look at the charging voltage and see what it does. Does it rise? If it rises, then that shows that the battery in that vehicle has a problem with it. If it stays constant, then you can assume that that battery is okay. But there's another test to do. The next step is to create an electrical load on the system by turning on your headlights, your rear window demister, your air conditioning. Look at the charging voltage and see what it does. If it starts dropping away, then it indicates there's a problem with the charging system that needs to be attended to. If it stays constant, you can assume that all is okay. I hope that's been of help to you guys. Once again, if you've got any questions or queries, don't hesitate to give me a call. Thanks.